They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Savage. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Uncorks it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Lost to fire on second down. It's caught. Runs through the tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. They're going back to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up and...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Savage. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Pitt right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Going to try to get... Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this in a quarterback,
breaks into the open, ripping through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Push down for the tackle. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Running into the open space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a
touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things